Hey there guys, Mr. Bello here for our YouTube videos. Now, here's what I want to do. This is going to be mostly for our basic course members. This is going to be our whole week 5 curriculum. And it's what we would be doing in class right now, but unfortunately, this is going to be our best way to reach more people. We're going to go over a warm-up, which you guys can actually turn into an exercise by just doing more of it. We're going to go over our kata and everything you're going to need to know to practice to earn your kata, your form stripe, as soon as you come back to class. And we're also going to go over our sliding side kick so you can earn that kicking stripe as soon as you get back into things. So let's go ahead and start off with our exercises, our warm-up. This is everything you're going to need to know to get up to speed on your fitness stripe. So we're just going to start with some jumping jacks, guys. We're going to make sure that we're going to clap and slap. All right? You really want to make sure that you guys are making that connection with your hands up high, with feet apart, and then slap down low. So it's going to be your clap, your slap, your clap, and your slap. And you're just going to go for your own 10 count here. As soon as you knock out that 10 count, we're going to drop right into our push-ups. Now let's make sure that we're making good push-up posture and position, all right? So here's what it's going to need to look like from the floor. I'm going to do it from the front and the side so you guys can see, and then I want you guys to pause the video and knock out a set of 10. So give yourself a 20 count. Try to complete at least 10 in that 20. So watch. Here's what I want you to do. You're going to lay flat on the floor. You want to have your feet together with the balls of the feet to the mat and your legs locked out. From there, eyes up and forward. From here, fingers forward, hands underneath your elbows, elbows back. You're going to lock your body out into your plank. Take a big deep breath in, breathe out, and push up. You want to coordinate your breathing with the movement. Now, as you lower yourself down, breathe in and breathe out as you push up. Again, from the side, to show the plank, you want to lay yourself down on the floor, hands right underneath elbows, elbows back. You don't want those right up over your hands. From here, lock your legs out. You don't want your knees to touch the floor. You want to pick yourself up all this one piece, one plank, and then lower yourself back down to the ground, coordinating breathing. Knock that out, and then return to the video. Now, for our sit-ups, this is an opportunity to work on our break fall as well. So watch here. Your break fall is your best way to go back down to the ground if you ever trip up, fall back, or get pushed down. It's not going to reduce all impacting injury, but it definitely reduces it by a good bit. Now from here, you don't want to fall from up tall. You want to be small, like a ball. So I want you guys to keep your hands out in front. You also don't ever want to fall back on your hands. You're going to make yourself small into a ball. You can even practice like a good cannonball position here. You want to curve your back, and instead of rolling forward super fast like Sonic the Hedgehog, you guys are going to roll back slow and then smack the mat. From the side, it's going to look like this right here. Make yourself small into a ball, roll back, and as your shoulders touch, your hands touch. Then we can get into our sit-ups. Now there's 3 difficulty levels for your sit-ups. You can do like Mr. Shoki calls, your spaghetti meatball. Here's your meatball, spaghetti goes on top. Your hands come up, don't let your spaghetti touch the floor, throw them forward, grab that meatball, pull yourself the rest of the way up. Next difficulty level could be your curl-up. Feet stay flat on the floor, hands stay off the ground and in front of you, and that is your curl up right there. Or, if you want to do these at the highest difficulty level, black belt level, hands go across your chest, hands on shoulders. From here, we come up and down. Full range of motion. Knock out about 10 or 20 of those, and then we're going to get right into our next exercise. Pause your video now, and then rejoin us. We're actually going to do our horse stance and work out our leg muscles a bit with our kata. And this will actually lead into the next section of class. So, for a good horse stance, we're going to start at attention. We're going to make our X in front of our chest. We're going to take our left foot. I'm going to use my right so that you guys can follow along. We're going to step out. You want to squat down low, and you want your knees out over your toes, toes forward, and hips rolled up, no tail out, sticking out backwards. From here, we take our X. We shoot it up and in front for double high block, high X. We're going to make good fists with thumbs on the outside and double with a kiai. And then from there, we'll go straight into our kata. And for this first round of kata, we're going to make our goal to hold that stance the entire time. So if you've got somebody else in the room with you, hey, have them be your accountability partner and remind you to stay low in your stance, and I'll remind you too. From here, we're gonna start with our left, my right. You guys are gonna come across for your high block. High, high, out, out, in, low, low, punch, punch, hook, hook, knife, knife, palm, palm, high X, and double with a ki. If you held that stance the entire time, you did it right. Back at attention, and then bow out. Now, that is enough for you guys to warm up and definitely show how strong you are. But it's not enough for you guys to get a good workout and really get stronger. So if you want to repeat all of that 3 to 5 times, go through that. That could be your exercise, that could be your training for the day, and then that'll get you guys stronger. Now, let's go right back into our kata. From here, your next goal with your kata is to not only hold your stance the entire time, but also to work on your retracting hand, which you always want one of, no matter if it's a block, a punch, or an open hand technique. You always want this hand retracted right by your side. So let's go through our kata with the focus on that now. At attention, bow. From here, it's make X in front of chest, step out to the side, squat down low, shoot high X, fists with thumbs on the outside, and double with ki. Now, from here, bring your hands right back by your side. We're gonna start with our left. You're gonna come across your body with a chamber. From here, that arm shoots straight up, turns over, and you want good arm posture with a 45-degree angle here, little bend in the elbow with your bicep muscle close to your face. So if your elbow's out here, bring it up this way. From here, we chamber across, we shoot up, rotate over with good posture. Next one, we're gonna go for our out block. Your chamber is gonna come across your body here. We bring our arm out, turn it over, out block with fist in front of shoulder. From here on the other side, we plug that fist in, chamber across, bring it over and out. Plug that fist back in, chamber for out for in block. We're gonna come in and across the body and finish with fist facing towards opposite shoulder. From here, we plug that in, chamber, and in block. From here, we plug that back in, we bring our chamber across again. Just like our high block, only we're gonna come down low across the body and rotate over for low block. Plug that one in, chamber, and low. From here, our punches. First punch is gonna go right to the solar plexus with the left hand. It's punch, then the other side, punch. Now, next movement is gonna come high across the jaw for a hook punch. Hook, and make sure you're always plugging that fist right back in. Show me the other side, hook. Then we're gonna go for a chamber for our knife. Show me, chamber across body, and then plug this one back in for knife. Plug that in, chamber, knife. Plug that in, fist palm up, turn it over for palm strike. And then on the other side, palm. Show me high X and double with ki, left back to right, and back. That's the whole thing. You can work on that a few times in a mirror. You can go ahead and pause the video now, and then we're gonna move on, adding it together one more time, all those skills with some intensity. Okay, so right hand up off to the side. We're gonna knock out a set of dynamic leg lifts. Now watch how Zane lifts and lowers his leg. He's doing a really great job of keeping his posture. All right, he doesn't want to slide or lift into this or use momentum. He's going to use his leg muscles here to lift and lower, get a good strong lift onto the one side, and on the inside of his legs, he's going to get a great stretch. Now, we want you guys to knock out 10 of these on each leg. So once you're done with your 10, Zane, let's show him. We're going to bring our other arm up off to the side, and we're going to knock out dynamic leg lifts on the other side. So if you need to, pause the video, get about 10 or 20 of those in on each leg. Then we're going to go ahead and break fall down. Zane, can you show everybody how to do a break fall, dude?
Yes.
Ready? So Zane breaks falls down. Great job on that one. And now we're just going to get into our butterfly stretch. This is another one of our great stretches that we use a ton here at the dojo. You pull your feet in, just like that, grab onto your feet. From here, you can just stretch like this, or you can even make it better by grabbing onto your feet and pushing down on your knees with your elbows all the way to the floor if you can, or just using your hands like Zane's doing right now. Now, to make this stretch even better, you can grab onto your feet and try to put your nose to your toes. Zane, can you show them how you grab your feet, nose to your toes? Well, don't snip those things too much, Bean. There you go, dude. All right, now head back up. Go ahead and hold that for about a 10 count or a 20 count until you guys feel ready to move on into your kicks. Go ahead and pause the video now if you need to. Next. Now guys, we're going to get into our side kick. I want to do some TV time side kicks. This is a great opportunity to work on our technique for our chamber extension of the weapon and our re-chamber without having to worry about our balance. So Zane, let's do it together. Legs out in front, shake those out a little bit. We're going to roll over to our right side first so that we can do our left. Now for us, that's going to be our left, but they're right. So from here, Zane, go ahead and lay over onto your left side there. You want to keep your elbow on the ground, other hand right here. Now from here, we're going to work on our side kick chamber. Now, you want to bring your knee all the way up to your chest as far as you can, but Zane can get it up to his chin, chin, chin. And what you're really looking to accomplish here is make a straight line to the target from your knee all the way down to your heel. And you want to see the bottom of your foot either in the mirror or face it towards the target. Now from here, notice from his knee to his heel, his leg is in a straight line, and we're going to shoot that straight out, just like that in that straight line. And then we're going to bring it right back down the same path. Show him, Zane, straight out and straight back. Straight out, straight back. I want you guys to knock out 10 of those on each side. So go ahead and pause your video now, and before we get into the next part, just make sure that once again, can you bend your knee and show me your chamber again, big guy? You avoid making your side kick circular by kicking out and back in this motion. That kind of turns it into a half kick, kind of like a half round kick, half side kick. Keep that thing moving in a straight line. Go ahead and pause your video now while you guys go ahead and knock out 10 of those on each side. Moving on, let's go ahead and get some side kicks from standing with a little bit of support as we practice further. Okay guys, now for the next drill for our side kicks, you guys can use a chair or you guys can just use the wall. Now the idea with this is we're going to work on good posture and position. Alright, now Zane, come on over here, big guy. Hands on the chair for me, right here. Now we're going to aim 4 things to our target for a good side kick. We're going to aim both of our heels, of course our kicking heel, but also our support leg right here. This foot needs to be pointed backwards, or think about it as heel to the target. So we've got both heels to the target, and Zane's doing a great job of starting off with a side kick chamber as well. Now the other 2 things you want to aim at the target are, of course, your eyes. You got to see what you're looking at, and of course, if so long as you turn that heel, you're going to turn your tail. So those 2 things should happen together. So you got both heels to the target, your tail to the target, and your eyes to the target. And from here, you're just going to work on chambering, extending, re-chambering, and Zane, put that one down for me there. Then you bring it right back up into your chamber, same leg, extend out, re-chamber, and put it back down. Knock out 10 of those on each leg. As soon as you're done with that, we're going to resume the video. So pause your video now, take care of 10 of those on each leg, and we'll return. Now, Zane, let's work on our sliding side kick. Alright, now this one can get a little bit tricky. Hey there team, we're getting ready for our sliding side kick now. Now for any side kick, you're going to want a good side stance. So I'm going to show you how to get that side stance a couple different ways from your set point. Now from your set point, if you've got a square or anything like this or lines on the floor, you can use those lines to get a good stance. Now from here, another way to just think about it is you want to be completely sideways to your target. So if my target is this way in the mirror, I want my body completely sideways to that target. The other way you can do it is if you got your target and you got a line to it, stand on that line, all 10 toes perpendicular to that target over there. Now from here, we put our feet apart, knees bent, roll hips up and hands up. That's your side stance. Now for a good sliding side kick, you're still going to have to get a pivot. So you're going to turn your base foot backwards. Now make sure you slide behind your kicking foot. This is very important. If you notice, when I do my slide with my base foot going behind my kicking leg, it automatically turns my hip to the target. Make sure you do keep your shoulders in line sideways to the target. So when you slide up, you want to avoid turning your whole back to the target. You still want to keep your shoulders forward, hands up at the target. Now from here, with a good slide, you're going to chamber your leg and execute side kick, landing in side stance. If you guys got a line at home, you can just work down a line and do a line drill. From a good stance, you slide, chamber, kick, and land back in side stance. Slide, chamber, kick, and land back in side stance. And then you can just do the other side. Keep your body right where you're at on this line. Chest to the same way. Hands come around. we're going to take our new back leg, base leg, slides behind, heel to the target, tail to the target, hands up, eyes forward. Chamber, side kick, and land in side stance. Slide, chamber, kick, re-chamber, and land. You guys work on that at home. I want you guys to do about 10 of those on each leg, and then we'll call it a day for our basic course week 5 lesson. Thanks for joining.